Hi everyone, my name is Lizzie and I'm here starting a vlog because I've recently moved to Portland. I'm 24 years old, single, living in a city that I cannot afford, but figuring it out. So this past week, life took a super wild turn for me. And I was living in Bend, Oregon, but circumstances caused me to move suddenly. Long story short, I'm single now and was living with my boyfriend and things didn't work out. So I rented a U-Haul, packed up all my stuff in a 3-bedroom house that I was living in as quickly as I could and came to Portland, put all my stuff in storage, and I'm currently living out of my beautiful black trash bag that says Keeps on it because it was the one bag of things that I needed in order to just get me through the next couple months. So my sister and her husband are letting me stay here for the next month. And when everything happened last week, I really found myself at a crossroad. And that crossroad in my life was having to let go of a dream that I'd had for the last 3 years. A dream of spending a life with someone in Bend and really growing a life there, and then finding out that that life, that dream that I had for myself and for him and for us was no longer an option. And I could have been so sad about it and wallowed and taken my time to heal from losing that dream. Or I could tell myself that that dream that I thought was what I was being called to is not what I'm being called to. What I'm being asked to do is be in Portland, is pursue something else. And not just something else, but pursue me. Pursue my passions. Pursue myself. Date myself. Learn to be independent. Learn new skills. Learn to sew, learn to craft, learn to the different ways to make extra money every month. Learn who I am, who is Lizzie. And I do feel like this is the biggest gift anyone could have ever given me, was taking away that dream so that I could pursue this one, pursue myself. And I'm so dang excited. So ready to be on my own. And when I got here, I knew that I needed to keep my chin up, put my shoulders back, put my big girl panties on, and look for a place to live. Know that Portland is where I'm going to be for a while. And I went apartment hunting and just happened to come across this gorgeous loft with these high ceilings, 7 windows. It's a historical building with cement floors in the apartment, and I felt so inspired when I saw this space, and I just called them right away. I called them and I was like, hey, I'm interested in this studio that you guys have. Can I schedule a time to come look at it? She goes, oh my gosh, absolutely, and got me in that Friday, this past Friday. I went and toured it, and the minute I walked into that building, I felt at home. I was so happy to be right where I was. And that was without even seeing the apartment. That's just walking into the friggin' lobby. And I went and looked at the apartment, and it was just that much better. It is where I'm supposed to be. And so I decided to apply, and you have to fill out all of the, what's your annual income, all of this stuff. And I sent my application in independently from any guarantor and all of that. And I heard back from the apartment. And unfortunately, I was $5,000 short from being able to rent from them because you have to make 3 times what the rent is. And I was just short of it. And so disappointed. I went up to my folks' apartment, was sitting, and I told them what had happened, and my dad offered to co-sign for me. I got the apartment, and I can't thank them enough for having helped me. And this gives me the opportunity to show them that I can function as an independent woman living in this city. And this will be the last time that I accept their help. And I am so thankful that they were willing to help me. And I can't wait to show everyone that I can be 24 years old and single and living in this city and figuring my life out and not needing to ask for help from people. But it does feel dang good knowing that I have people in my life that are there supporting me and cheering me on, because what would we be if we didn't have these people in our lives that extend themselves to help us? My sister and her husband, my other sister who rented a U-Haul with me and helped me pack up that 3-bedroom house in less than 3 hours. And now I live out of trash bags, but you know what? It's okay. Where would I be without parents that said, all right, Liz, time to put those big girl panties on. It's time to grow up. Let's clean up this mess. I am so incredibly excited and ready to share with you guys where this life is going to be taking me. I'm going to explore so many different facets of my life. I'm learning to sew. I'm going to do all these bizarre Pinterest crafts that I've wanted to do forever and just haven't done because my time's been filled with another person. I am so thrilled that I get this opportunity in my life to be myself, to take myself to coffee. I went to coffee today by myself. And I sat there, and I'm not talking about by myself, but on my phone or on my laptop. No, I literally went to coffee with no phone, no technology, and I sat there at a table by myself for 45 minutes. I know it doesn't sound like a long time, but it's a long time when you're sitting there by yourself. And I sat there and I people watched, and I got to see all these people walk by, and I do this weird thing where I make up stories about their life and where they're headed and, you know, what their life is like and what they do for a living and who they're in love with and, you know, did they go through a bad breakup, all this stuff. And it was a freaking blast. I love dating me. It's so fun. But yeah, so I just thought that I would come on here and introduce you guys and let you know that I'm going to be coming out with a ton of fun DIY videos, ways to make extra money on the side to make life a little bit more comfortable living in a city. I love woodworking, and so I'm going to be doing some specials on how to refurbish furniture within small spaces, cough cough studio apartment. And yeah, stay tuned. I can't wait to share with you guys my life and where it takes me. Bye.